On the night of May 15 to 16, the attention of millions of people will be drawn skyward, where a mottled, coppery globe, the moon, will be completely immersed in the long, tapering cone of shadow cast into space by our planet. If the weather is clear, skywatchers across most of the Americas, Europe and Africa will have a view of one of nature's most beautiful spectacles, a total eclipse of the moon. Unlike a total eclipse of the sun, which often requires a long journey to the path of totality, eclipses of the moon can usually be observed from your own backyard. The passage of the full moon through Earth's shadow is equally visible from all places within the hemisphere where the moon is above the horizon. The totality phase of the upcoming total lunar eclipse of May 2022 will be visible across much of North America, all of South America, Central and Western Europe, and much of Africa, except the extreme eastern part, giving it a potential viewing audience of 2.7 billion people. It's simple to view this celestial spectacle. Unlike a solar eclipse, which necessitates special viewing precautions to prevent eye damage, a lunar eclipse is perfectly safe to watch. All you'll need are your eyes, but binoculars or a telescope will give you a much nicer view. The eclipse begins when the moon enters the penumbra, or faint outer portion of Earth's shadow, about an hour before it begins moving into the umbra, Earth's dark inner shadow. The penumbra, however, is all but invisible to the eye until the moon becomes deeply immersed in it. Sharp-eyed viewers may get their first glimpse of the penumbra as a faint smudge on the left part of the moon's disk at or around 10:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on May 15, 0210 GMT on May 16, as long as the moon is above the horizon. The most noticeable part of this eclipse will come when the moon begins to enter the umbra. A small scallop of darkness will start to appear on the moon's lower left edge at 10:28 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on May 15, 0228 GMT on May 16. The moon is expected to take 3 hours, 27 minutes and 58 seconds to pass completely through the umbra. At the moon's distance from Earth of 225,000 miles, 362,100 kilometers, the diameter of Earth's umbra is 5,800 miles, 9,300 kilometers, or 2.7 times the diameter of the moon. So there will be no problem in getting the moon completely immersed in the umbra. Interestingly, for places west or to the left of a line running from near Lincoln City, Oregon, to Edmonton, Alberta, the moon will appear to rise in total eclipse. Because of low altitude and bright evening twilight, observers in these locations may not see much of the moon at all until the twilight sky sufficiently darkens or, if the sky is unusually hazy, it begins to emerge from Earth's shadow. Similarly, from Hawaii and southeastern Alaska, totality will be ending, or will have already ended at moonrise, so the main show may be the emergence of the moon from the umbral shadow as it ascends in the southeast sky. Conversely, the moon will be setting in total eclipse across portions of East Central Africa and West Central Europe. Because of low altitude and bright morning twilight, observers in these locations may not see much of the moon at all after it slips completely into Earth's shadow. Let us know your thought on this in the comment box.
For daily video updates, subscribe to Only Facts.